honey mustards, 2 ranches, and 1 barbecue sauce. But you only ordered a 6-piece. Let me get 3 honey mustards, 2 ranches, and 1 barbecue sauce. But you only got a 6-piece. Let me get 3 honey. Let me talk to your manager.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Yo, this your boy Flaw 700.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Fresco.
And we are the Podcast Brothers.
Episode
Welcome
24.
to episode 24.
Episode 24 the bitch.
Yes, sir. Still at it.
What's good with y'all, man? Shout out to the podcast world. Shout out to the Twitter world. The podcast been holding us down. The usual suspects, Pod Squad. You already know who you is. Pod Queens, John Effect. You know who I'm missing. 2 Drinks in the Pod, Real and Raw podcast, Concon with Ron. Who I'm missing.
Well,
the Drink Partners, official street podcast.
Yeah, shout out
it's
to
a team.
Shout out to everybody, man. It's been about 2 weeks or a week since
what?
Trump's been our president.
Oh shit!
You know,
we didn't get to talk about that yet.
No. We talked about it, but it's just been it's been a week. It happened last Wednesday. Not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. And everything that's been happening, I've been blaming it on Trump. Like, for example, right? Truck driver cut me off in the middle. He cut me off, basically. So I was like, hey, you must be a Trump supporter. Because you wouldn't have did that last week.
Was he white?
He must have been.
What?
Every time some white
Wait, what do you mean?
Every time some white man does something to me, I'm like, dog, you must be a Trump supporter. You gotta be.
What do you mean, yo?
I don't know. It's just a natural thing that I just been doing. Like another example, I'm in the bathroom using a urinal. White man comes next to me, uses his urinal. We both get done.
Right next to you.
It's separated.
But wait,
it was only 2, so he couldn't go down the other side and use his.
Say, man, that's a ban code violation.
We get done. I wash my hands. He walks right out. Didn't wash his hands or nothing. Now, you either got to be a nasty motherfucker or a Trump supporter. Which one is it? Pick your poison.
Hey, yo, you on some bullshit. I would
just
go with nasty motherfucker.
That's just the way I think. Nah, he ain't want to wash his hands next to me. That's how I took it. Why you ain't wash your hands? You about to go out there and touch them weights.
Hey, yo, that's nasty, yo.
I mean, pick your poison, whatever you want to be. You know what I mean? So it's just, I'm pretty sure that's been happening everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just be like, you got to take notice to that stuff, man. Hey, listen, is you a Trump supporter or do you just not like me? Or do you know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just how I'm coming.
That's not the first awkward story you told about a white dude, yo.
I be reaching.
Yeah.
My imagination is beautiful. I'd say that. I got a wide imagination.
I wouldn't use that word, but I mean, that's cool.
Also,
hey, yo, shout out to my New York Giants, man, for this 5th W in a row. I just wanted to say that.
Okay. Giants not used to winning.
When's the last time your team won a Super Bowl? The fuck?
Well, we're not going to talk about that. This ain't Sports Center.
Just saying.
This ain't Sports Center. We ain't got to get into all of that.
I mean, losers never want to get into why they lose, but, you know.
We got some good news to talk about a little bit. Minnesota police officer Geronimo Yanez, however you say his name, a.k.a. murderer Geronimo Yanez, however you say his last name, was charged in the connection with the shooting death of Philando Castile last July.
Why is it taking so long, though? Like, what the fuck was they doing?
They had to it took them that long to figure out if he used if the force he used was necessary or not. Now, that's just the news that we have now. It doesn't mean much to some. It means a lot to others about what this means. Will he get off? We don't know, but you know what? They brought charges up against him, and we shall see. But
so it's charges up against that officer and the officer that shot the gentleman in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Talking about Shelby? Are you talking about the cops that shot my man that was selling the mixtape?
Nah, he wasn't selling. Was he? Nah, the one that was
he wasn't selling the mixtape. He was selling.
Nah, my man, I was sitting. His car was broke down in the middle of the road. And
yeah. Shelby charges was brought up on her.
That's what I'm saying.
But what happens is, Shelby is charges brought up on Shelby, and his charges brought up on Geronimo. Now, it goes silent after that because it takes time for them to do their due diligence and everything like that. But I'm just
saying
basically saying this
for another 2 years.
Well,
and it'll be some bullshit.
That is true.
Shelley Bell be acquitted of all charges.
That is true. But
Next on Fox News, kids playing in the water fountain in Philadelphia.
Some bullshit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Skip right to some bullshit.
And that's exactly why I made that announcement, because they want you to forget about it. But we not. We definitely gonna keep a close eye on this. And Mr. Geronimo, you're not a white man. I don't know if they're gonna take care of you like they take care of the white man.
You say what you been saying to people again? You must be a Trump supporter.
Yeah,
you been saying that to like your white people at work too.
I say it to myself. I don't say it to them. You know what I'm saying? But if you come at me like if anything can trigger that Trump supporter, you know what I mean? Like feel I got just because of what happened.
Sounds a little racist, bro. On your behalf, sounds a little racist. Somebody
cut me off. That man didn't want to wash his hands. I'm not the bad guy here.
I'm just saying, just wanted to make a point. Anyway,
it might be.
Yo, we got a really awesome guest in the building.
Dope guest.
We got a very, very awesome guest. I've known this man for like 15 years. Mm-hmm. He the reason I be looking so good. My haircuts, you know what I'm saying? The boy got sharp clippers. He's a very, very great businessman, a good friend. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce Mr. White. Mr. White, what's
going on,
good?
White?
What's up, fellas?
How you doing, bro?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right, hanging in there. I appreciate it. You guys having me.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. We shoot the shit all the time in the shop, so you be dropping jewels in the shop. So I was like, let me get White up here, man. You know what I'm saying? So he can spread some of those gems amongst the people, amongst the congregation.
All right, I understand. Word.
Let
me get a little comfortable.
Do that.
How them Sixers looking?
Well, hold on. First off, before we go to the Sixers, ain't no Knicks fans in here?
No.
All right, because
I betted you like we did in the shop. We betted the sandwich that the Knicks. I betted you that the Knicks is going to have a better record than the Sixers.
And I'm saying that to say, you asked me how the Sixers are doing.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Knicks have 6 wins and the Sixers have 4. So I think we're doing pretty well right now. You know what I mean? We're doing good. Me being a Sixer fan, it's been kind of it's been kind of tough because we've been losing, but I don't care. I'm riding. We in.
I think he's definitely the top-notch Sixers fan that I know. I definitely believe that. Every time I walk in the shop, what's up, Jay? Yo, Eagles, we still take. You can get on board now if you want. I'm like, nah, man, no, I'm not doing that. All right, I'm telling you, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yo, fellas,
never.
I wanted to talk about something real quick, right? I was watching Martin. It was an episode where Martin and Gina.
Rest in peace, Tommy, dog.
Rest in peace, Tommy. I was watching Martin, and there was an episode on there where they needed a housekeeper, and they hired Debo to be their housekeeper. Now, that wasn't his name on the show, and Debo isn't his real name in real life.
But that's what Debo. You know him as.
And he had this soft voice. Yes, Mr. Payne. Like, dog, you Debo. What are you doing?
That probably was the funny part.
I just couldn't get over the fact that Debo had on, had on an apron
gloves
and a duster. He was dusting dust off the table.
I mean, gangsters get clean
too. No.
Gangsters got to stay clean too.
Can y'all name me a character who's taken over? Can y'all name me a person who's taken over their character so much that that's who you see them as?
Yeah. Carlton.
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 Yeah. Carlton is always Carlton. Yeah, that's a good point.
I wasn't even thinking about him. When you see him, I don't even know his real name.
I don't know. What the fuck is his real name? What's Carlton's real name, yo?
Alfonso.
It's Alfonso
something.
Well, listen, I don't know that.
Alfonso some shit. Alfonso Carlton. That's who the fuck he is.
You know who blows my mind?
Who?
It's an old character, but every time I see him, I'm like, dog.
Oh, Steve Urkel?
You the Fonz.
Oh, yeah.
Fonzarelli.
From Happy Days?
From Happy Days.
Yeah.
When I see, I'm like, dog, what are you doing? Like, he's played so many crazy roles, but I only see the leather jacket, Fonzie, no matter what he do.
Right.
Who else I see is the same person every time? It's a couple of people. Like you said earlier, White. Tyler Perry for one.
Yeah, Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry's definitely one.
you be looking at Tyler Perry like, dog.
Like that's why
stop playing that game.
Yo, that's
that
why,
way going.
Yo, he always looked gay.
Yeah.
Word up, yeah, he do. But even when like he tried to do serious movies, I'm like, I'm not gonna go see nobody grandma rolling around in a dress.
What was that movie?
That detective movie?
He was that detective.
That's the movie I did. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not gonna watch this shit.
That bullshit.
A million times I seen it.
I'm like,
he looked gay.
Was it a good movie? Was it a good movie?
No,
it just wasn't because I just couldn't take it.
All I remember is the fucking billboard for the movie was Tyler Perry like bursting through glass with a trench coat and a shotgun. I was like, get the fuck out of here! I'm not this shit. That shit don't even
that's
look.
Why I can't get
good.
into it because he seems gay to me, and it's like you got the gay dude as which is nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with gay. If you're gay,
but
you're gay.
I just don't watch movies where the star is the gay dude who running around doing that. I just don't.
Now Madea is funny.
It used to be.
Well, that Halloween movie was cool.
You want to see that?
No, man, I got the fire stick, dog.
You sat down and watched that?
It was a family night, man.
Y'all picked that?
I couldn't find nothing else to watch. How many questions you gonna ask me, man? Listen,
so
man,
you got the fire stick and all movies y'all sat down and watched fucking Medea's Halloween?
What other fire movie was out? We done watched Lights Out. We done watched any movie you could think of that was clear. Matter of fact, Madea was still bootleg, but we couldn't figure nothing out. I didn't pay money for it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, man.
Y'all mad at me?
I'm upset that you took time out of your life to watch that shit.
When did Madea become taboo? Like, when did Madea go so wrong? Too many movies? Too many the same?
One. That's one.
Okay.
That's one way
exactly.
we went wrong.
Talk to me. What else? Like, what did Madea?
You know what I don't like about
Medea's like FUBU jeans now. Everybody used to have them. Yeah. Now don't nobody want no parts of it.
Hey, everything goes the fuck out of style, man. What the fuck? Tyler Perry, Madea movie supposed to stay hot forever? Get that shit out of here.
All his movies are the same.
It's the same shit. And then you know what I don't like about Tyler Perry movies? Even when he's not playing Madea, whatever movie he's in, he's always the good guy. Like he's always the good guy. Like he's never the guy that does anything wrong. He's always the guy that swoops in. He's a killer.
He was a killer?
He was a killer in the movie?
He was a bad guy in the Ninja Turtles movie. Y'all mad at me for saying that too?
Ninja Turtles.
I might be wrong.
I'm not mad at you for watching it, but I'm mad at you for expecting for me to have seen it too.
I'm just saying he was a bad guy in that movie.
I didn't even know that was happening.
I know Tyler Perry was like a lawyer in one of the movies. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, no matter what he does, he's always going to see Tyler Perry. I mean, you're always going to see Madea. Yeah. But did you pick who you
Nah, it's a couple of motherfuckers, man. Steve Urkel. No matter what the fuck he do later in life, he always gonna be Steve Urkel.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Jaleel White.
Oh, Jaleel White. Yeah,
it's Jaleel White. But you always gonna see motherfucking Steve Urkel.
Is there anybody else? Man,
I don't know. I can't think of nobody right now.
Yeah, me neither. That's it. That's all I got.
Hold
for
on.
That, man.
I was thinking about the other day, right? I'm confused. Somebody help me out because I don't understand why. Like the NBA sponsors sodas, like people drink soda after they play basketball.
Yeah. Why they drink sodas?
Why do they sponsor sodas like people drink soda after playing basketball? Like who the fuck ever be like, oh man, that was a good game. Hey, let me get a Sprite. Like I don't understand the connection between promoting soda for NBA players.
Money.
And like they drink it at the game. Like they be drinking it sitting on the bench. Who the fuck is drinking a Sprite or a Mountain Dew after they finish playing basketball?
Well, you want the marketing side of it?
I understand the marketing side. I get that part of it, but like seriously, just like person to person. Yeah. They also, how the fuck you sponsoring that and Gatorade at the same time? I don't. I sat down and thought about that the other day. I was like, yo, I don't
trying
really
to market two different people at the same time. Because when you see the people with the Sprite. And you at the game, and everybody running around you, soda for sale, Sprite for sale. They go to Sprite, you grab that. And then when you play in the game, and you go to the store, what I'm going to drink when I come out, they want you to go buy the Gatorade then.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get it, but still. I don't.
Know where I thought you was going with that?
Yeah.
Not you, Fresco. Like, because I be wondering, like, how these players eating 3 double cheeseburgers, large fries, and a Coke before the game. You feel what I'm saying? It's like now I know their metabolism is crazy. Yeah, like ask some of them, what do they eat before a game?
I remember Adrian Peterson said a minute ago, it don't matter what you eat as long as you go hard for 60 minutes a day, then you'll burn whatever you eat right off if you go hard for 60 minutes.
What about your age?
But then I was like, yo, it's fucking Adrian Peterson. Like,
well, who is old in the league?
I'm talking about everybody. Is he just talking about players in the league or anybody can do that?
I thought it was a general statement directed towards anybody who felt as though they was out of shape.
Because when you turn 30, I think you need a little bit more than 60 minutes.
But how old is the oldest person in the league? 35?
It depends on what they're doing. I mean, think like a wide receiver or running back. Well, running backs don't last long. A wide receiver got longevity. Or basketball.
Yeah,
I mean, basketball, you can, I don't know.
I think the oldest person, I don't know, but the oldest person might be like about 35.
Probably like Duncan, Dwayne Wade.
Yep. How old was Duncan when he just retired?
I don't know, 30. don't get me the line. Yeah. But he ain't do much.
He had to be like 36, 37.
Yeah. He didn't do much.
Who, Duncan?
Duncan. He had long strides. He can get down the court with a few jobs.
Speaking of Duncan, man, they about to retire his number, too, this season next month, too. Shout out to Tim Duncan on the dope career. He deserved that. But even though I ain't really fuck with the Spurs, it's Lakers all day overhead. But he had a dope career.
That was fast on the retirement.
You think so? He did like 20 years.
Yeah, fast on the retirement of the jersey, though.
Yeah. I mean, shit, why wait?
Shit,
yeah. Put him up immediately.
Yeah, why wait?
I know, but he just retired like 6 months ago.
Yeah, I don't even think it was that long.
I ain't know he retired.
Hey,
you know what? You might be right.
Call down the facilities.
It was quick.
Yeah. Call down the facilities. We need this Tim Duncan jersey in the rafters immediately.
Again, it's the San Antonio Spurs. It's not. They don't have much.
Yo,
David Robinson.
It's only eight players. I think Tim Duncan is the 8th player to have his number retired as a Spur. Yeah, Sean Elliott, Avery Johnson.
Sean Elliott?
Yeah, Sean Elliott.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
David Robinson.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, motherfucker, I looked it up.
No, I believe you. We believe you. We just think like they might have made a mistake with that. Sean Elliott? Because he hit the tiptoe 3?
You hating on Sean because his name in the rafters and yours not.
Hey, man, Kanye West is tearing up the Twitter world again.
Kanye, I don't know who did it to Kanye or what's going on, but he mad at somebody. Kanye need a fucking hug, man. Where does Bond?
Kanye West.
Where does Bond? Kanye just need a tight-ass hug. I ain't giving it to him, but I guess them curves and his fucking voluptuous as they look.
Power's starting to go to his head. He's starting to see what type of power
Friday night, he said he did not vote. But if he would have voted, he would have voted for Trump. But
I'm an entertainer. I can't have an opinion.
Now, that's cool and all. But then I read an article where he donated money to Hillary Clinton in 2015. So it's kind of like
you could throw Kanye and Wayne in the same boat.
Well, we tried. We tried to have a draft.
On,
Twitter.
race draft. Who you? All right. So this is my race draft, right? I, as a member of the Black congregation, would like to trade Lil Wayne and who we talking about right now?
Kanye West.
Lil Wayne and Kanye West for Will Ferrell and Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber? Why the hell Justin Bieber?
Bieb tried to jump the fence and come over without permission.
Yeah.
Keep him, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Nah, he was just the first white boy that came to mind.
Damn. I don't think the white people would want that. I think they make a pretty penny off those guys.
They want Lil Wayne. The white people already think they Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Kanye. No, I don't think they want Kanye. I don't think we can give Kanye West away.
Kanye fuck around and start naming himself under his own fucking race.
Now listen, right? The next night he went on a rant about Jay-Z hasn't called him yet, and I
don't want to fucking talk to you, bro. What you gonna get? Like I ain't. So what?
But he might have made it worse. What he said after that. Not only did he say Jay-Z hasn't called him yet, he said that Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Don't send none for my head. Now I don't think that's the worst part.
Wow.
It goes even deeper, where he starts going after Beyonce, where he said that the MTV Awards approached him before the show and told him that Beyonce is going to win. Don't worry, Kanye, do not rush the stage. They told him ahead that Beyonce was going to win and that she only agreed to perform if she beat him, Kanye West, and Drake in the awards. Basically won that award that they were nominated for.
Oh, she finagled the competition.
She might have, but with Kanye West, like that's Jay-Z's wife. Now you want to sit down at the table with the boss, but you disrespecting his wife. Did he cross the line?
Well, maybe there is no line. Maybe he feels as though that he's on his way to be bigger than him. This is not crossing the line. This is stepping over you.
Ooh. Talk that. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, now, this is my move. This is the chess move. I'm going to make the first move. Huh.
Okay. Damn. I ain't never think of that, but I don't know if he could ever, step I don't know.
I mean,
that's a good point.
That's a hell of a suggestion.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. But he's like, all right, ho, man, I'm tired of your old ass, man. Like, you ain't a bitch boy like I thought you was. Get your old ass out my way. I'm taking this shit.
Or maybe you done put me on. Now I done met the right people that were under your people, and we all on our way up. You know what I mean?
We ain't
So,
fucking with you.
yeah.
And he's still upset about that Apple title shit.
And but you know how they get down in business anyway. You know what? He's getting a little older. It's time for you to go. Time for him to go. Go step on him. Get him up out of here.
Now, he didn't diss Drake, but he said the radio needs to stop playing DJ Khaled and Drake's Love for Free, whatever that song is called, and start playing more Kid Cudi. But you want to do an album with Drake. You feel what I'm saying? So I
fucking hate that song too. So they can definitely turn that shit off.
I mean, we all know that the radio stations is programmed to play Drake.
Does he promote Kid Cudi?
He does now.
Shut the fuck up.
Him and Kid Cudi just had a little beef. Kid Cudi went to the hospital to get checked out for depression.
Yo,
Kid Cudi's home.
Kanye is showing signs of a depressed, sad man. He's just ranting every other night. He needs some love, man. I don't know what's going on in that household, but that man needs some love, man.
Here's my question, right?
That shit sounds sad.
Here's my question. A while ago, Kanye West said George Bush doesn't care about black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then a few years after that, he said the fashion industry is racist, right? Now he's telling people, don't worry about racism. So here's my question to you guys. Is it that when a black man gets around white people and they embrace him, does his whole mood change on racism? Like, is that all it takes for some black men? Like, he's married to a white woman.
Hell yeah, probably.
So
nigga get some money and then you get accepted amongst a different social class and you feel like you're better now because white people in tuxedos with fancy accents talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And so you feel like you fucking elevated. Just like the clip we played on what was that? The last one?
Episode 22?
Yeah, that was just that same, you know what I'm saying, philosophy that he was talking about in that clip. It's the same psyche, I think, that happens.
Yeah.
Well, for a few, not all. Mm-hmm. Not all mixed race couples that I know, but quite a few, the guys, the black man with the white woman, there's a little bit of flip-flop in there. Because I've been around some, and when you come around, like he said, with the flip flop.
As a black man, you know where you come from, you know where your ancestors come from. But as soon as you start getting embraced by white people, like you just kind of forget. Like you're like, man, this ain't no
bougie.
racism out here.
Yeah,
you
like,
get bougie. Ain't no racism out here.
I don't know what you niggas mean.
Like with the flip flop, meaning like you go somewhere. So if he knows he's going out with the people that he grew up with, he's going to dress a certain type of way.
Okay.
But if he's going out to the same particular setting, I'm not saying you're going business one way and leisure in another. You're going leisure here with these guys and leisure here with these guys. In both situations, can't one help you no more than the other in the other situation. You're just a different set of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you will, a person will act.
You appeal to your environment.
Yeah, to your environment.
Right.
But with that being said.
That's you flip-flopping as a person.
As a person, exactly. Because, if you're going to flip-flop the way you carry it as far as the way you dress and things like that, you'll flip-flop your character with it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
absolutely.
Go hand in hand.
Those are gems.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are gems. I told y'all white had gems, man. Yeah. He don't we can't talk about, we can't talk about Dwight Howard in the barbershop.
No, wait. You can call him that wherever you want in
right.
the world, but
not in the barbershop. You can't call him Dwight Howard.
What's his name?
It's just Howard or whatever. You can't call him Dwight.
Y'all can't have the same name?
No, definitely not.
I seen him tell a couple people that come in the shop, talk about basketball. They be like, oh, man, Dwight Howard. He be like, whoa. His name's not Dwight in here. Like, in the middle of the conversation. Shut the shit down.
Yeah, can't call him that. He's a bum.
So Kanye West just needs a hug. That's all. Or is he just the next shit? Like he's just the next thing. Like he's about to take the crown from Jay. Or what about this? What if he ain't bigger than Jay-Z and Beyonce, and he's now about to get blackballed from the industry because he said what he's saying is he's kind of take that when you tell government secret things. The government will assassinate you. He's taking that role because he's basically saying, I'm going to tell you things that you shouldn't hear, and I might die for this. This is basically what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he's telling names. Jay-Z, don't send no shooters. DJ Khaled, don't send your shooters to kill me. I just want to talk to y'all.
Yeah.
This is what he said.
Now, with that being
Go ahead,
said,
Reverend Kanye.
you know they know that he wants to talk about something like, maybe separating or, him getting another stream of money and maybe bringing them in, but that'll have him, higher than them in the situation or whatever,
Yeah.
I feel as though from what I'm hearing of the situation is that Kanye trying to come up. It's my come up. I'm not your young boy no more. It's over. I am my own entity, and now
he messed up because he had a deal with Apple. He didn't take it. He went with Tidal because Jay talked him into it, and now he's stuck in his deal. I think that deal with Apple would have gave him millions and millions of dollars. Instead, he invested money in Tidal. Instead of making the money, he put it into Tidal, and he became like an owner, a small percentage, but a little owner. And the fact that
so he would have got more money
up front.
He would have got more money up front out of Apple than he did out of Tidal.
Yeah, Tidal. They're still waiting for the big break. Apple, they'll give you tons of millions of dollars for your catalog, basically. Like here go my catalog, and they would have wrote him a big check.
That's why Drake.
Right.
Over there.
That's why Drake is doing all these numbers. Now Kanye's looking at, damn, he's breaking Michael Jackson records.
Right.
He's #1 on the charts for like the last 2 months. I'm on Tidal. We're drowning over here.
Yeah. So you're saying the business is killing the music?
That's what he said.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? I meant to say that shit earlier. A character that you that he's that guy wherever you see him at.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Lucius Lyon.
You think so?
He ain't Terrence Howard no more. That's Lucius Lyon, man. It just fucking hit me. I don't know why. I looked at you and I saw Lucius Lyon.
How do you look at me and see Lucius Lyons, man?
I don't even know who Lucius Lyon is.
Empire. You don't watch Empire, right?
Don't watch that.
That's
crap.
cool. That's cool. You ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
I watch it to laugh. I don't really get nothing out of it, but it's a funny show.
I watch it because I get invested in stories.
It's
so
not a comedy.
if I get into it, I gotta finish it.
Yeah.
I just gotta finish the shit.
It's not a comedy, but when you actually just laugh at the entire show, that lets you know what it's basically about. It's not meant to be a comedy, but I can laugh all 60 minutes of it.
Lucius Lyon is thugged out, man.
But Lucius Lyons is dope though. The character
Lucius
is dope.
Lyons is a motherfucking G.
I definitely respect.
White don't fuck with them shows, yo.
Yeah. I know.
Yo, so you don't watch Walking Dead either, right?
No.
Well, listen, me and Fresco about to have a little conversation. Chime in if you want to, right? The Walking Dead. What do you think of it so far, though?
Season 7.
This season.
As always, they got the story. The story, it starts off with a big bang, and then they got to let the story set in for character development and shit like that. So as far as that goes, I think it's going along. It's action. It's a lot of suspense. You know what I'm saying, without actual action going on in these couple of episodes. So I think the story is going to a good place.
Did you watch last week's?
Yep.
Did you see?
Wait for it to come on tonight.
Did you see when Rick was like he knows the baby's not his?
Yo, that shit. I was like, damn, because I forgot all about that part of the story.
But did you see? But the he had me fooled. If he would have said the baby was his, like, I would have believed him 1,000%. But for him to say the baby is not his, it's like, dog, why are you going so hard? And this deserted world for a child that's not yours. Well, basically for a family that wasn't yours. That wasn't your wife when you came back from season 1. You feel what I'm saying? Now, maybe he didn't know how bad the world was.
I think it was.
Was what?
That was his wife.
It was his wife, but she had moved on. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He came and bullied his way back into the relationship.
Yeah, he really did.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
My man that came, took over. Now, Carl, that's a different thing. Carl's my son. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's my
But that's
son.
what I'm saying. Like, it was Rick's setup from the door. And Shane,
He was gone.
they thought he was gone.
All right, but you going.
Listen, so right now, at this point, that he admits that. So you saying, why is he going so hard for a baby that ain't his?
Everybody's putting their life on the line, and you killed her dad. Everybody, like,
He had to kill that nigga.
I don't think he would have had to do anything if Rick didn't interfere with Shane's family.
What the fuck was he supposed to do?
Rick lost.
Wait a minute. So when he woke up out his coma, what the fuck is he supposed to do? Like, he wants to find his family. So what the fuck?
And when he found his
family, what, he's supposed to just leave
And
after that in a ravaged world that you wake up to after you got shot and wake up in the hospital, and then you see your wife with another nigga. You supposed to just walk away?
But he said he knew the whole time that wasn't his baby. He said he knew. So, okay, your wife is impregnated by another man. She moved on. You came in and bullied your way back into the family.
I'm saying you saying it like it's like a regular world, like it's fucking zombie apocalypse. Where the fuck is he supposed to go?
So if it's a zombie apocalypse, no, I'm not saying him supposed to leave, but in a zombie apocalypse, you chose to take on an extra child that's not yours. You making it harder for everybody in that circle to live because you decided to just say, "This is my baby." What
was he supposed to do with the baby?
It wasn't his.
What was he? I'm not asking you if it was his or not. I'm asking you, what was he supposed to do with the baby?
What I'm saying is, when he came back,
because he obviously still loved Lori. They tried to keep whatever life they had going on for Carl. So what the fuck was he supposed to do? What I'm saying is, if he not came back and bullied his way back, well, not bully because he didn't know her and Shane had something going on. So maybe the wife should have told him, like, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with Shane now. I've seen it happen before. But she was on.
I've seen it happen before.
But she was only with Shane because she thought Rick was dead. So now that Rick's alive, I was like, damn, right, Shane was giving me that bomb-ass white penis, and now my husband's back.
All right, let's paint this scenario. And, White, you can chime in on this, White. Mr. White. Right? Okay, since we're all maybe going to go with the man rule. Our wife got into an accident. She's gone. Right? We move on. She knocks on the door. I survived the tragic accident. Meanwhile, you got your own family going on here. What do you do?
Bitch, where the fuck you been if you survived?
But that's what Rick did. That's what Rick did. That's my point. They waited. Shane watched the zombies take over the building. He's like, listen, he didn't make it. He was being honest of what he thought. He wasn't no scumbag then. He tried to save Rick, but he watched the zombies take over the building.
Right.
But, okay, Mr. White, you know, you done started a whole new family because you thought your wife perished. She knocks on the door.
What do you do?
What do you do?
First, I'm mad as hell. I'm
How long has she been gone?
Same. How long Rick been gone?
I don't fucking know.
I mean,
how long has she been gone?
A decent amount of
7
time
months,
for you to start
8
your own
months,
time.
a year and a half.
I guess to make it.
You say family.
I don't want to go too crazy.
You say what you mean when you say I got a whole family?
My new girlfriend's pregnant. Let's just flip the tables. Damn. Shane got his wife pregnant, so now say you got your new girl pregnant. But you and the wife you thought is dead, y'all have a son together, a daughter together, anything.
So how she come to the door like, I just got away, and they had me.
Right.
Or did she walk up like, I'm back. You know what I mean? What happened? How'd you know? Let's go all
okay, I need to know this shit. What's the setup here,
it
right?
All depends on how she approached me first.
Yeah.
Hi, honey, I missed you. Like, bitch,
you crazy? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where you been at?
Okay. If she came back running, and I can look just from my eye how it is, my new girl got to understand.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, look, I got to bring her in. But if she come back like all clean, like she been somewhere, she could have called me before she even came to the
How could you even know it?
Up, you know what I mean?
How you even find out I live here?
You know I got Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. Yeah. You ain't called me.
How
ain't text
you even
me.
know I live here?
And that's
now?
the easiest thing
same
to get
house.
somebody is
same house.
Oh, same crib. Oh.
Same crib.
So I got
That's
the same
creepy.
number.
Yeah, you got the same
right,
number.
basically, yeah.
Yeah. I got the same mailing address. You didn't mail me not one
Yeah.
time. A lot of things got to be explained before I think about taking you back.
Yeah, and before I go knock on anybody's door, I'm at least try the phone number. Number's still the same.
Yeah, I would. The first thing I would do is find it very, very creepy. And then, what time of the day is it that you come knocking on my door too? Like, it can't be like 9 o'clock at night. You talk to me, hey, I'm home. Like, bitch,
whatever time she crawled to your door. She got on a hospital gown. She broke free from the clutches.
Nah.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing her in.
Oh, you bringing her in?
I'm
Okay.
bringing her in.
She got on a hospital gown. She still got like not no IV, but she got IV holes in it. You know what I'm saying?
bringing her in.
She. And when she opens the door, she passes out.
I'm bringing her in.
I'm calling the police.
Yeah, but I'm
calling the
police, man.
Bitch, what the fuck you just? You went in a mental institution or some shit?
And then your wife upstairs like, hey, babe, who is
Hey,
that?
it's nothing, honey. Just it's nothing, honey. Don't worry about it.
I'm like, yo, bring down some towels. Wet a couple up with hot water.
It's
we
a
got
stranger.
emergency.
It's a stranger at our door. I don't know who this crazy lady is.
I think I'd tell it. I think I would have to. Because if she was my wife beforehand and this is just my girlfriend, there was a particular type of love. Me, who I am, White, Mr. White.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If I take the time to say I'm gonna marry you, we talk. We had some type type situation. So I can't in that situation, that scenario you just left, I can't leave her like that. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? And if the other person can't deal with it, I really think the type of person I am, my link was greater to her than you anyway, and I probably didn't even get too deep with you that I got with her because she died.
But she is pregnant.
Right. Hey, I love the baby. That's still my baby.
All right.
Hey, visitations every other weekend.
And my old wife, look, you know what happened, so you better accept my baby. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because if it comes between...
I just left everything I had going on to deal with your back for the dead ass.
Because if you can't handle my baby...
But look, you got to pull her to the side like, listen, I'm going to choose you over her, but... listen.
But listen. We got some real shit going on.
We got to ride this out, so you know.
Give me some time.
Yeah.
I'm a sabotage.
Yeah,
I'm a sabotage the end of the
her.
shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck it up on purpose.
I don't want to hurt her.
And we gonna be good.
That's a crazy scenario, man.
Yeah.
But okay, Mr. White, time out. Just one real quick. We gotta finish this Walking Dead conversation, right? So Negan, first off, is you eating shit sandwiches?
Yo, he's feeding the boy.
Calling him Negan, man.
I'm calling him Negan, bitch.
I am Negan, man. You're not feeding me no dog sandwiches, man.
I'm not that. First of all, I'm not that brave. As soon as Abraham would have got his head bashed in, I'd have been Negan right after that. No. I'm Negan.
But here's my thing, right? He came to the crib. He came to their the place where they live, and they had all them weapons, and none of them were ready to snipe him from the roof. Think about it like this: what if they just killed Negan? Don't you think the rest of them would bow down?
I've been thinking that about Negan's own people.
It's like, yo, right? It's like it's one guy.
It's one fucking guy. You got to kneel when he walked past you and shit. I don't get that, so I don't know what the fuck they be. I'm not 100 orders from niggas like that. I don't know what's going on with that. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like that episode. They could have sniped him off the roof or something. You know what I'm saying? Like just boom, hit him one time. Like they just weren't ready. Like you knew. And don't they got watchers? Wasn't somebody watching?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck Rick is doing. But even if it was people, I guess even if they did have motherfuckers sniping or ready to set up some attack, unless they got like 80 tons of C4, it's still just way more Negan people. They could have killed Negan, and Negan people still could have just took over Woodbury, killed all of them, and took all these shit.
Man, we definitely gonna get off this, but Daryl,
how come when I make a good point, we gotta get off it?
Keep going, brother. Keep going.
Finish now, man.
Keep going.
Thank you. I'm fucking done.
Daryl, your name is Negan, buddy. Just give it
your
up.
Name's Negan. Fuck that shit.
Be
tough
Negan.
Guy.
I want to see you live. You
I
come
took
too
another
far.
note down, man. Hold on. There was some other shit I wanted to say. I almost forgot.
Yeah, talk your talk, man.
Because I took some.
Yeah,
I normally don't, but I normally spit it off the top. But I took some notes of some interesting things.
Man, take some notes, man, because I take notes.
When you just talked about the situation with the female, made me think about a video me and Jay was watching. The video right here.
Oh man, that shit was crazy.
What video is that?
So it's a clip from the movie Adulterer.
Yo, somebody told me to watch that.
Yeah, that shit
on
was
Netflix.
Yeah, the movie
I
is
need
on
to
Netflix.
peek that. I need to watch that.
But the clip right here is crazy. So
Describe it, please.
So what happens in the clip is the white dude catches the black dude in his house having sex with his wife.
Yep.
Right? So he has the gun on him and everything. He gives him the phone and tells him to call his wife. He calls his wife. His wife gives him a bunch of questions. Tells him to give the phone back to the gunman. He said he gives the phone back to the gunman. The phone is on speaker. She yells, "Take me off speaker." The gunman picks it up, walks away. They have a conversation. A few minutes later, the female, his wife, the guy who got caught with the dude's wife, she shows up, knocks on the door. She shows up in the situation in just a gown. She comes in, takes her clothes off, lets the gunman run up in her. She's pregnant. Skeeted all up in her, then turned around and left. Was leaving.
And then he said, "How do I know you want to tell the cops?" And he was like, "I don't care." She was like, "I don't care what happens to them," and she just walked out.
Walked out. So the question was, if you were in that situation, and someone, for all you people who don't cheat, but if you did, all right?
Yeah, because we're wholesome here.
Yeah.
We are wholesome men.
Yes,
wholesome,
you need to know.
Wholesome,
And
strong, faithful men.
For the record, this is Mr. White, single guy, saying this question. All right, so if you
I appreciate the disclaimer so much. I do. I do.
I need to know because, I'm always a single dude putting stuff out there. My married friends that's, in situations.
Right.
They always get caught up in my questions, and that's not the case. So if you was in a situation and somebody told you to call your woman for whatever reason and she was on his team for whatever reason and let that go down, what would you do? Would you try to launch and try to stop it? Would you sit there and just let her do it, let him do it, and just wait to get out of there? Or would you just sacrifice yourself because you couldn't handle the fact of this man doing
sacrificing myself because how could you live with yourself after that?
Okay, but she told him, I'm on my way. The husband was talking to his wife on the phone. She said, give the gunman the phone. She said, take me off speaker. Took him off speaker. She went and talked to the gunman. She showed up to their house while the gunman had his own wife and her husband
at gunpoint.
She pulled up her dress, let the gunman run up in her. Then the gunman said, how do I know you're not going to call the police when you leave? And she said, I don't care what you do to him.
Oh, yeah,
He's dead to me.
Yeah, she did say that.
But
he's dead to me. Yeah.
In the process, though, before she get to that part, she comes in the door and lets him do that. Now, you have cheated on her several times. She asked him, those was one of the series of questions. She was like, is it another one? And he was like, yes. And she was like, is it more? And he said, yes. And then,
she was like, you promised this was the last time.
Okay, so basically, the two people that was having an affair, he had a girlfriend too.
No. Yeah, they both were in relationships.
No,
it was a black dude and a white chick.
And a white chick, but the black dude was talking.
The black dude was just
wife
he was talking to his wife.
Phone.
But yeah, they all were in relationships though.
Right. Okay.
The white chick he was cheating with was married.
He was out cheating, and then he had to watch his girl get banged.
Yeah,
right in front of him.
Right in front of him. While the one he was cheating with husband held the gun.
And the chick,
they
was all in there.
They was all in there.
Yeah,
I got you. I gotta do a little beat bop on that. Just because he was cheating on his wife doesn't mean he didn't love her. You know what I'm saying?
I can agree with that.
So he probably still loved her. I'm watching the video now.
White phone about to die. He trying to play videos.
He trying to play the video. What would I do? I mean, I just gotta take it and figure it out afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm definitely trying to survive. I'm not sacrificing myself for nothing.
I'm done with everybody. I get back with my wife when my baby come out, and that's that. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm done with everybody. You know?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with everybody. I'm done with everybody because I don't have nothing to say to nobody after that.
But she accepted that phone call so easily though.
But she doesn't know that he's caught. She doesn't know.
It was his phone.
Like, oh, my baby, yeah, she used it.
He called her from his phone.
I gotta watch that. I gotta check this out because I did.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to. You gotta hear it with the volume in the actual dialogue.
I'm gonna check that out. What's the name of that movie again? So everybody else can check it out too.
Adulterer.
Yeah, man. If you got Netflix, which I know we all do, check that out.
You canceled the Netflix, man.
I might get it back just to watch that because I was looking for that on the Fire Stick. That's why I haven't watched it yet because I was looking for it on the Fire Stick and I couldn't find it.
See,
it
look,
might be
through every ghetto across the nation. There's families surviving off one person paying a Netflix account, bro. That was you. You cut it off. What the fuck I'm supposed to do at work now?
Who's the one that told me it's a federal crime to share Netflix accounts?
I said that.
We didn't have that conversation? You the one told me, didn't you?
I did tell you.
So why, son?
Wait, listen, man.
You want me to go to jail for Netflix for $7.99?
Listen, it was a bogus article. Don't worry about it.
I think you're allowed to have what?
It's a bogus article.
Like 5.
You
but
can
you can only play like 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah, but it sounded real.
I mean,
it told me.
No, I just made up the fact that it was a bogus article. It was absolutely real, but I just don't want you to fear going to prison. But I missed the Netflix account. I sure as hell ain't about to start
it's
one.
$7.99.
Don't care.
How about you order it? You buy it. Give me the password. I log in.
Listen, I don't see no need to change something that's been working so well. You know what I'm saying? You've been playing it. I've been using it.
It's only $7.99 now.
So, well,
it's like $9.99 or some shit.
They went up. I was mad because when I signed up, it was $7.99. I checked my bill; it was $9.99. Now maybe I might have skipped the email or two. I'm not good at checking my emails. But speaking of emails, we didn't get an email, but I got a story from an Uber rider, and she said I can tell it on the
white lady
podcast. White lady, yeah. I think it's kind of cut and dry, but I'll still tell it anyway.
Is it a joke? Please don't tell me it's one old ass white joke.
It's a real life story going on in her household. All right. So here's the story, right? White woman, white man, husband and wife, and their white son. Here it is. She said.
That's a hell of a way to start it.
I'm just trying to paint the picture.
Okay. All right.
Now that we know who we're talking about here.
Okay.
She says that her son used to do hard drugs.
What kind?
She
Dope.
just said hard drugs.
All right.
Crack.
Hard drugs.
Heroin. Meth.
Hard
Oh,
drugs.
meth, yeah.
Definitely meth.
That chick should have came on. You name it.
Yeah, right? You name it.
Damn. Shorty should have
Fine.
came
We
on.
might have to edit that in there.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But he was on hard drugs. And he got clean. And Pops bought him a Mustang, right? Now, Mustangs.
Bought a dope fiend, a Mustang?
He was clean. He's clean.
Okay. All right.
Bought him a Mustang. Now, with a Mustang, the maintenance on that is very expensive.
Them things powerful, man.
American Muscle.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's American.
No.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's American.
American Muscle.
Ford,
I had it right.
Ford, yeah.
All right. So, the maintenance on the Mustang is very expensive. Oil changes, anything you name it is very expensive. I don't know if the kid can afford it. Make a long story short with that, the clutch went out. The clutch cost $7,000.
Whoa, what type of Mustang this nigga had?
This is what the mother told me.
She's lying.
Okay. Let me finish.
Probably wasn't even no fucking Mustang.
Listen, I believed it. Now, maybe it was more to it that costed $7,000, but something was
for the
broke.
sake of the story,
Something
got
was
you.
broke in the Mustang, and it cost $7,000 to fix, and the son didn't have $7,000 to fix it. So he traded in the Mustang for a different car. When Pops got the word, he was pissed that you traded in the Mustang. Now, this just goes back to like the Trump supporter thing to me, because what the wife told me was she knows her son is not wrong, but she has to live with her husband, so she doesn't know what side to take. Now, I say that something about the Trump thing because there was a podcast I was listening to, and their argument was, it might have been you, White, I don't know. Their argument was white women voted for Hillary because they didn't want to make their white husbands mad.
Okay.
Right? Like,
Okay.
they didn't want to have, like, they basically were submissive to their husbands.
Okay. Well, not to cut you off,
Sure,
but
yeah.
white men since the beginning of time have disrespected their women. They've never had respect of their women. Never.
I got something to say about that.
Because listen, all right, so for me to say that, we'll just start with this. You know that S&M bondage and all that started with white men beating on their women. Through history, white women got everything. Women, period, had everything last. They gave black people rights before they gave it to women. You know what I mean? Women in general. White women in general, when they get married, most of them feel as though when they get married, they're going to be a housewife. Why? Because marriage just made me submissive to my man. It really not like in some realms of life they look at it like, oh, you got it, this, that, and the third. It's kind of according to how you're bred to live. You know what I'm saying?
According to what you want your social standards to be.
Right.
You know,
So
all that
some of
shit.
these guys work hard enough to get themselves in a position to take care of that woman so he could do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Wife beater didn't get started by a black man out there beating up his wives in no shirt like that. It was
Gems.
white men. So, you just think back in history, white men never really had respect for their women.
I definitely
Martha, why are my Lunchables ready?
I definitely got something to add on to that, but I'll add on after we discuss the story just a bit, because I think I know that the son, I personally don't think the son did anything wrong, but the mother, she won't put her foot down. Like, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't know what to do because she has to live with her husband. But she told me she's siding with her son. He can't afford the maintenance on the car, so he traded it in.
So
But she said her son, and, like, her son is like 32, so Pop's got to be of age, like 60 probably, 20, 50, 60. So, like, they're really fighting over this, and she's torn in between it. So what y'all got on that?
Okay, so if, considering the story you told me and Pop's being so upset, I could totally understand on what Pop's talking about, because if it's a very expensive car, like they're saying, you traded it in. They ripped your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? You would have let me handle it my way. We could have got rid of it, and yes, you wouldn't be driving what you're driving now, because I'd have probably put you in something way cheaper, because you fucked up on the Mustang. I'd put you to top standard, and you want to drive trash, nigga, I'm gonna get you some trash.
Gotta put you on the
You know what I
fucking
mean?
Toyota
Oh, you
Corolla.
can't afford this.
Yeah.
I'll get you something you can afford.
Yeah, and he knew that. So he probably overstepped the dad's bounds.
Take these keys
and
to this
went and
84
traded
Corolla,
it in.
man, and get out my
and
face.
we all indulge it here, and you go to trade something in, they're giving you basically nothing for it.
Yeah.
And the dad probably heard about the deal and all of that and was like, huh? So you basically just wasted my money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to do you a solid because you clean now. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you do with my money. And then the mom, you want to ride with him.
Man.
You want to ride with him. You know what? You can pack your bags too. That's probably how he was coming. You know what I mean? This joker that threw away $40,000.
Now,
but that's the mom's perspective though. The mom is always gonna be more so the more understanding one. The pop's more so on the principle of the matter. You know what I'm saying? He's not really worried about the emotional side of it because in his mind, bitch, you just wasted my bread.
That's what I was
You just
about to
wasted
get
my
to.
bread, boy. Like I get why you did it, but if you would have went about it a certain way or a way where I felt like I was involved, because motherfucker, I got it for you.
So do y'all think that
Little
the stress of
motherfucker.
maintaining that Mustang might have put him back on drugs? Could that be where the mom was going? Because she
No.
kept mentioning for some reason
Hey, yo,
him doing hard drugs had nothing to do with the
Car
story.
maintenance is not a reason to do dope.
Yeah. Because you owe money don't mean
the
to get
fuck?
high. I'm going to go get high because I owe
Damn,
this
man,
money.
I got a flat tire, bro. I need it.
Right.
Oh,
Can't fucking live like this.
Yeah. Moms just want to ride with him because he's a dope fiend and he trying to do right.
Right,
now.
exactly.
And
That's
her
exactly what
baby.
it is.
yeah, because him actually being on hard drugs had nothing to do with the story. He just traded in his car.
Yeah.
So why she
like-
told me about hard
She's
drugs?
telling me this fucking sob
Yeah,
story.
She want to
I'd
ride
have
with
been
her
mad as
best
hell on
son.
that Uber ride,
She wanna
man.
ride with her son who doing right.
I'd have been pissed
Now,
on that Uber ride, dog.
Speaking of that,
I want to hear that shit.
white woman being submissive, I read something that the new first lady, Mrs. Trump, will not be living in the White House. She will only report to the White House when needed.
What they need her for?
As needed sounds disrespectful. But
why though?
well, because the election took a toll on Trump's youngest son. Allegedly, Mrs. Trump.
He on dope? Was the story about him?
No, it wasn't about him. Mrs.
I'm
Trump
pretty sure he doping though.
has grown real close to Trump's youngest son, and they want Trump's youngest son to continue to go to the private schools that he's been going to. So she will stay at Trump Towers, wherever that is, or whatever. She will not live in the White House. But is that not Republican? Like, is that not what they do, though? Like, listen, you're the wife, you go over there. We'll be over here having parties with all the secretaries, with all the maids
in white world.
and
That's
how
it goes
this
down.
is how they live. So
Yeah.
when you telling that story, that reminded me of an article that I read. She's not going to live in the White House. Does she not know how much of a dream that is? You feel what I'm saying? It's like that. Like, I mean, she's not from America, right? She's not.
No.
She probably the White House. Psst. Nigga, please. I ain't sleeping in there.
But think about it. When you Trump, isn't this like a downgrade to your lifestyle, though?
But still, though. But look, how's it feel to be the president and there's nudies running around of your wife on the internet?
Oh, he knew that, though. I
I'm
think that's
just-
why he married her.
But it was cool when you was a billionaire. Now you're the president.
Ooh. And her nudies is trash, and I ain't gonna lie.
She
Tonight,
trash,
She
though.
trash,
She
man.
trash,
Her
man.
nudies
She look
is
like the
trash.
Men in Black worm.
I wanted to see some
throwing
fire,
bombs.
man. Them news was garbage.
Yeah,
she
she's
46, he's 70. Like at the end of the day,
Yo, good news don't leak no more, yo. Somebody news got leaked nowadays. Them shits was trash.
Yo, ain't that something like
Them
you
shits
see
is trash.
news, you be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
It's like-
I bet you look better with your clothes
Yeah.
on.
I'd rather
It's like-
my dream I had before I seen
Yeah,
it.
it's like
right.
I would rather want
You
to
fucked it up.
I would rather want to see your news than actually see them.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wish I did not know.
Yeah, now I know what you look like. You know what?
I just went to a play Thursday night. Vivica Fox. It's called what? Mama's Boy or something. By Priest Tyree. It was at the Merriam Theater. But I'm first row. I could see Vivica like right there.
Yeah.
Vivica is terrible.
Oh.
She is terrible.
Terrible
bro.
acting or terrible
No,
looking?
Terrible looking. You know she got that Botox stuff in her face and all that.
Oh, man.
She looked like a Danella baby head. You know them little baby heads that they
Yeah.
use for scary pictures and all that. The little yellow head. All it is the eyes
shit.
really. Yeah.
I was watching them.
Who just got their face done? That just reminded me. Who just got their face done like a week or two ago?
Oh no.
They just I can't think of it. But let's get into this one guy to go, man. We got
That's
two.
weird. Some
We
weird
got
people.
2 ones got to go this week,
Two
man.
ones gotta go.
We're going to
Two
dedicate
ones
this
gotta
one to
go.
Michael Jackson, man. One's got to go. Michael Jackson style, baby.
Dun, dun, dun,
Billie
dun,
Jean,
dun, 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 dun,
Rock
dun,
With
dun,
You,
dun, dun,
Beat It,
dun,
Thriller.
dun.
Which one of you gentlemen want to go first?
Wait, repeat those songs again. What the fuck kind of shit?
Billie Jean, Rock With You, Beat It, or Thriller? One of these songs could have never existed. Wipe them away from history.
Thriller.
What? Hey, White, go White. I'm not even going to pay attention to what he said.
All right, so you're gonna.
He's joking anyway.
No, you're gonna be a little upset because I'm gonna have to go with Thriller too.
What?
Hey, yo, let me ask you something. Something. When have you ever intentionally put Thriller on to play in your car?
Because Thriller was the best thing about Thriller
was the video.
But that's still Thriller. That had to be the best dance sequence in any video ever.
It was the video. You take the music off and you can still watch Thriller. So it ain't about the song; it's about the video. You said dance sequence. You didn't say nothing about verse 2.
I've never been like, hey, yo, damn, nigga.
Spit a line besides the hook.
It's close to midnight. Something strange. See? Y'all ain't think I knew that. I ain't think you knew it.
I'll admit, I'm impressed.
Right.
Oh, man.
But which one you get? Because
that's all he went, though. You see how he said that, though.
Yeah, right.
It's close to midnight.
I go with Billie Jean.
What?
What?
Hold on, because look.
What the fuck?
Really?
Word is bond. Yo, that's why I asked you to come here, bro. I found a white, man.
Listen. Billie Jean is not my lover. We could use that in a whole lot of different instances.
You could use that like the Kermit meme.
Billie Jean, you got to go, baby. You never existed. Get out of here, man. What do you mean? Y'all on Thriller?
Thriller. Where can you use Thriller at besides watching the video?
Halloween.
Ooh. You need the video.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Halloween.
You need the video and the that part.
Damn. I really thought it'd be harder than that, but I really thought Thriller was like the one that couldn't be touched.
I'm talking about songs.
Yeah,
here.
songs.
Yeah. As far as songs go, Thriller can fucking kick the bucket on that one.
And for me, songs are tools. Like, I use them for feelings and inspiration and
moments. You might be. When have you ever just been like, damn, I feel like taking a ride? You driving, whatever. You in your mode, and you put Thriller on.
You don't feel that in the whip.
No, that don't even bang in the system. No.
Think about it.
They'll try it on the ride.
The instrument. It is. I like
the highway. Put Thriller on.
Where you think your mind gonna go if you got Thriller on? What you gonna be thinking about? What would you put Thriller on for?
What emotion would you be feeling to play Thriller?
Me there's just no reason to put Thriller on.
I'm asking you though. I'm asking you.
What reason would you put it on? You
got to be coming back from a party.
All right, look, you and your son about to go to a big sporting event that he's about to play in. You get in the car. You're like, yeah, son, let's go. And you hit.
Yeah, listen.
No, that would get me kind of hype a little bit. I ain't gonna. I'm like, oh, shit. It's the middle of the day when I'm talking something. It's close to midnight.
Yeah. You put that on, you getting amped up.
That's because
that beat is fucking the shit. But as far as the actual song, though,
like that, like the beats. Now, Billie Jean, how did that start?
Billie Jean.
It's that do 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 do
do.
All right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Rock with you ain't going nowhere.
Nah.
Hold on, man. Which one you said you getting rid of again? Billie Jean?
Billie goddamn Jean.
When he walking on the square lit up sidewalks, my nigga. That's classic.
Beat alone, though, you can just let that beat rock. You don't need no video for Billie Jean. You need the song.
Hey, yo, in the comments, let us know who you think is bugging, man. If you would get rid of Thriller, Billie Jean, or the other two songs, I don't remember, but those the ones we got rid of in our conversation. But I'm getting rid of Thriller. Y'all might feel a way about it, but guess how I feel about how you feel. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck, because I've never in my day drove down the street bumping Thriller on the highest volume. Billie Jean, absolutely. When I think about Billie Jean, I think about my girl. You know what I'm saying? I think about shit. Well, no, not Billie Jean.
Billie Jean is not a love song.
Not Billie Jean. I meant to say that wasn't the song I meant.
It's not my.
I just started babbling. But anyway, that was quick. What's the next one?
Let's do another one's got to go because we ain't got no pick your poison this week. Sorry, people.
No pick your poison.
I know
pick
that
your own poison, drink it, and do what the fuck you want to do with it.
That no elbow, no knees. You ain't had y'all rolling last week. We're gonna try to come
that
up
was
with
a good one
next week. But we got another one.
Which one would you rather have? White, no elbows.
Or no knees.
Which one? No elbows or no knees. Which you got to go through life without.
I would have to say no elbows.
Yo,
see?
yo, son.
Because listen,
See?
with no elbows, I can still smash. Like I can still hide.
Damn!
That.
Yo, Ant said that nigga last week said the same thing.
First thing people think about when it comes to elbows and knees, man.
I still can smash, but
that's
normally,
funny.
Like,
He
she don't
said the
think she
same
in bed
shit.
with a something deformed.
If you ain't got no legs, she can only ride you.
Yeah,
You can still hit it from the back. You just can't get low.
But it might be pressure.
No, you can't get low. She just gotta.
Can't.
She gotta get as low as you.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said you can't get. I said you can't get low. Like,
but look, if you still got your legs, you can throw your leg up. You just like this. It's like rocking in a party.
yeah, but then your arms, like you. All right,
Look,
all
but
right.
you can still move stuff with your elbow. Like, what's up, bro? Hey, you know what I mean?
You can't smack it though,
Hey yo,
because your hands don't reach.
But
You can, basically your hand is where your elbow is, so you all the way up here with it.
you just gotta lean over.
or you gotta be leaning against the wall.
Yeah. Look, what if you get
You know what I
tired
mean?
when she in missionary position? You still damn near doing a push up on her, so you face to face with her
Look,
anyway.
but if you ain't got no arms, you gotta hit it. If you don't have no arms, you gotta hit it from the back all the time because if you can't do missionary because you can't get up
No.
if you ain't got no elbows.
no, you roll off.
Nah, you still can't get up. You gotta roll all the way off the bed. Like
Nah, you just roll over to your side. Look, this is how far she would be away. Like
She must really love you.
that's funny. What's this other shit?
Oh, one more one's got to go. We're gonna do it movie style, baby. Coming to America, The 5 Heartbeats, The Last Dragon, or Friday movies. One got to go. One never existed.
Can I
You
go
okay
first?
with that? Go ahead.
5 heartbeats. Yeah, 5 heartbeats.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
Who you got, White?
well, let me see. I gotta look at that.
I'm definitely not getting rid of
I'm
the Last
sure.
Dragon. Take
Definitely
life
not.
one day.
Do you need time to think about it? Because I can go.
Go ahead, go.
I got to go with The 5 Heartbeats. Let me tell you why. I watched The 5 Heartbeats. I did. They just still remind me of the
Temptations, right.
And I've seen the Temptation movies. The same thing. You get on, you get big. You'll let drugs.
Somebody get on drugs.
Somebody get
an ego.
Yeah, it's like,
Same
dog,
shit.
we done seen the Temptations. The 5 Heartbeats was a ripoff, and I just never gave it a
Like
shot.
a lot of people really like 5 heartbeats. Like I like it, but I don't think it's as great as people says it is. Like, oh my god, you don't like 5 heartbeats? No, I mean it's okay. Like,
If
what the
any
fuck?
of
Fuck
you
out my face.
said get rid of The Last Dragon, unfollow me now.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I like 5 heartbeats, man.
You be singing the songs? That's that nights like this.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wish that
Raindrops
raindrops
would
would fall.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was dope. We did that.
That was
we
dope,
did
right?
that.
You see, I added the bass
I
into
want to
that.
Coming
Yeah.
to America.
Coming to America?
Whoa!
I think
Whoa!
I want to get that out of there.
Whoa!
That wasn't Eddie's best performance. you
Whoa!
know?
No, wait a minute.
Whoa!
He got
Why?
some classic moments in that.
Hey
movie.
yo, I'm
He
about to
has
get. I'm
classic
about to get a.
moments.
I'm about to get a new fucking barber.
No, listen.
just gave me that 5 minutes ago.
I'm not saying that it's bad by any means, but if we had one had to go in this particular situation.
Why?
Because I don't like Arsenio, man.
Oh, okay.
You know?
It gets deeper.
Yeah,
It gets
you
deeper.
know, it
Arsenio wasn't
Eddie-
bad.
He wasn't great either.
Nah, he definitely wasn't great.
You know, he
He was okay for
and
a
then my
wingman.
man with the
He was
Soul
good for a
Glow,
wingman.
Soul Glow.
Classic.
That was his only movie, man. He was whack, man. What's it? I can't
That was
even
his
think
only
his
movie,
name.
wasn't
Yo,
it? He probably did a
But
commercial
yo,
or two or
has
some
any
shit
of
after
the
that.
Last Dragon artists, actors and actresses
Been in anything else? Nope.
Has shown up in anything?
Yeah,
Shown up?
the dude that
Small
was
kid, right?
Nah, the dude that was the bad guy that was
Shown
chasing
up.
him. No, the white dude.
Oh, of course he was. Of course he was in another movie.
On him, the fucking henchman white dude.
Hey, has
Yo, hold on. Show enough is he Candyman, ain't he?
no,
Nah,
no.
man.
That's not Show Enough. He ain't
Nah.
Candyman.
He's
Show enough not
somebody-
Candy, man.
I don't think I've seen Show Enough ever
Ain't-
again.
Yo,
Yeah, nah. I think
all
Show
Show enough
Enough
did was yell. Candyman barely fucking talk.
Hold on. I
that
think-
fucking voice. I hated Candyman.
I think
voice.
Candyman came out at the wrong time for me. That was the most scariest movie ever for my age.
He was,
My age.
He's a
Nah,
coward.
man, nah. Candyman was that
That's
hit.
just like people I
But-
know still scared of that movie. That shit was not scary.
Nah. But far as The Last Dragon go, like, I don't think Leroy, I don't know his real name, but
I don't
Leroy,
know.
I don't think I've ever seen
I've
him
never
in
seen
another-
any of them in anything else.
Yeah.
And that dude's wife made the worst fucking music in Last Dragon that I've ever heard in my life.
I seen him though.
That's not Show Enough.
That is
That's
Show
Candyman. That's not
That's
Show
Show
Enough.
enough. Look,
Candy
That's
Show
not Show
enough
Enough?
actor, Jazz Last Dragon. That's Show enough. I told you.
Show Enough is Candyman?
That I don't think that's.
Nah, son. Candyman, Show Enough ain't
that ain't
Candyman.
Candyman, but
that
that's
ain't
Show
that
Enough.
ain't Candyman, but that's Show Enough.
That's Show
though.
Enough?
Yeah.
He looked like
There's
Candyman
movies
then.
Right there. Go back up.
Cool.
Last Dragon.
See what he been doing. Last Dragon and what? That's it?
Last Dragon, The Adventures, Two Guys and a Girl.
The Avengers?
No. The Adventures.
The hell is that?
Oh, some honky shit, man.
The hell is that?
Know.
Goddamn, show enough. You better than that.
Yeah, I don't know none of those motherfuckers from nothing else, man. But
classic movie, The Last Dragon, man.
Last Dragon is absolutely a classic. If you don't like it, something's wrong with you.
If you didn't hear, they were supposed to do a remake with Chris Brown being the Last Dragon.
What?
Rihanna, Samuel Jackson was going to be showing enough.
I remember that talk about Samuel Jackson being shown up.
I said, bow, motherfucker. Yeah, show enough was going to be.
Who the fuck is the master? Huh?
Yeah,
Samuel
that would have been
Jackson.
dope, but they let that pass, man. They let that pass. That would have been dope. And I think RZA was going. I don't know if it was RZA, but they was going to. It would have been fire, but off that.
RZA would have been shown up?
No, not shown up, but like
Vanity.
The musician, the scorer, the person that puts the music on. That's what they
Who?
call him. Score.
Oh, okay.
Carl was in that, John.
Who? Carl Anthony Payne?
Yeah.
He was in The Last Dragon?
Yeah.
Doing what?
He was. He was one of the little kids in the restaurant when showing up was trashing the pizza shop.
Keisha Knight Pulliam. Look, my man right here, he was in there.
Damn,
he was in there.
All right, what about the main characters? The main characters get no roles.
Yeah, because they were nobodies at the time they was in.
Nah, he was his henchman.
I never seen him before. I never seen him after that.
I don't even know who the fuck
You
that
never
is.
seen him after that?
That was the big boy that was behind the
he played in Dumb and Dumber, Goodfellas, The Bodyguard. He played.
That was the dude in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey yo, what you was about to say?
No, I was about to get into this good stuff, man. This ghetto fabulous, man.
Don't hate on us, we're fabulous.
Mr. White, business owner, right?
Right.
I want to Game Time Cuts.
Game Time Cuts, Trenton, New Jersey, East State Street. White been doing the best cuts in the town for a minute. He been a nigga barber for a minute, and he making nigga look just like how the posters, like the number 8 on a barber poster. Feel me? That's how I feel when I walk out of Game Time.
Yeah, man. Like this episode, I wanted to touch on the ghetto superstars, the ghetto celebrities, just people doing things like we doing what you want to do. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a lot of black people. I can only speak for the black people. We're not meant to work an actual 9 to 5, and I guess that's why we get frustrated with our jobs. We don't never want to go. But then you look at this podcast now. When me and Fresco start making money off this podcast, we're going to be doing what we love to do.
Money.
What we don't like to do is that alarm clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, get up and go to work. You feel what I'm saying?
That's why I took second shift, because I hate that. But I feel you, though.
So I'm watching across the internet where I'm seeing a lot of black people are entertaining us with 6-minute videos, 15-second videos, minute-long videos, and they're actually putting together these products. I had a skit in the beginning where this guy, he was talking about he wanted basically 6 packs of sauce for 6 individual nuggets. It's hilarious.
And that's all he was saying.
That's all.
Because it's relatable material.
Right. Now, we know how to hit home with that, but we're not, nobody's really making monetizing off this product. Now, I know YouTube, you have to have a certain amount of views, likes, and all of that. But we need to monetize from day one. Like, for example, we had a debate on the memes, MJ versus Kermit the Frog, right?
Yeah, yo, which one do y'all think is the more legendary meme? The MJ crying face meme or the Kermit the Frog meme?
Now, I put that on Facebook, and MJ blew Kermit the Frog out.
I said MJ at first, but I think it's Kermit.
Kermit caught fire.
Kermit reinvented himself like 3-4 times.
I think Kermit, he stretches across all races, genres, everything. Everybody can use him. I think a lot of white people won't use the
Michael Jordan face.
Michael Jordan face. They just won't. Like they don't want to put a black face on their people in that situation.
Right, right.
So I think Kermit, I would say.
Now, I'm not saying that all black people create these memes, but we are responsible for a lot of basically social media entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's like entrepreneurs type of stuff, man. Mm-hmm. And like I said, like with White, you are a black business owner. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing what you love to do.
Yep.
You know
and he good at it.
And you know what I'm saying? So you just want to talk
love
about
in the community.
How you got started. Like, when did you first want to become a barber? Like, is that?
All right, so I don't know if my story is any different than anybody else's or it's the same, but for me, how I got started was I went to jail.
Okay.
Selling drugs. when I came home from jail from selling drugs, I worked a regular job for a little while, and I realized that I sold drugs and had a regular job from graduating from high school until I went to jail. So when I came home and was just working a regular job by itself with no hustling, I realized that I couldn't handle just getting a check on Friday. Like, I didn't really know how to survive out here with not getting money every day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it took me about, almost close to a year to kind of realize why things weren't going my way. So, any hustler, I started hustling again. But this time I had a mission. By this time I'm, starting to think about cutting hair. So I couldn't take care of my son and work, without doing something. Mm-hmm. And I had custody of my son, a 4-year-old at that time. When I got him, he was 4. So I had to take my situation and, make other moves. So now this time I'm doing it for a reason, to put myself through school to get my, my hair thing done. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people say, oh, they did this, that, and the third, blase, blase. Mine was a particular reason, and my outcome shows it. So I don't regret anything I did or anything at that time from coming home from jail, because I tell this story, and some people come at me and be like, how you going to tell that story and tell somebody that you went back to hustling? This is real life. So in real life, you have to make decisions. I made the wrong decision before when I was hustling, because I was hustling to be a hustler. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do with the money I was making.
It wasn't a means to an end.
Right, it wasn't. So now this time around, I did it for a particular reason. So in the midst of all of that, I put myself through, school, whatever. And when haircuts started being able to pay the bills, it made me feel better. Now, I wasn't making a lot of money, but I was getting money daily. So I can finagle $25 a day if I know I'm getting $25 a day.
Right.
But I can't finagle the equivalent of $25 a day every Friday. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once I was able to take the amount of money, like the few customers that started to come to me per se, like Jay and him being a young kid, and other people that were young at that time with their parents bringing them, I had a few that I knew were going to come to me on these particular days, these weeks, which created the flow, which is a whole nother story about being an entrepreneur. But once I seen I had a little flow that I could count on, that was going to come in every week, all right, then I was able to stop hustling. So for me, that basically was my start. And then through things that I've learned in life to get to that point, I knew I had to go hard. So I knew that I stood on the corner, rain, sleet, or stale, or whatever, to get this money. You call me at any time of night, I would come out when I was hustling. So why not go ahead and stay in this barbershop from sun up to sundown, day in and day night?
It's the same shit.
Even if my son has to sit here with me in the barbershop, this is what I'm going to do, And to where I'm at now, I'm blessed. But even past being blessed, I'm not blessed where I'm at because of what I did. I'm blessed because he gave me the gifts of the thoughts to get me to that position. Because the blessings of the thoughts is what, got me on the path. But the things that I've learned and the people that I listened to gave me the tools. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, I had to say that because there's a lot of people running around here thinking that God or some type of religion is going to do something right then and there. They, if you read all the situations in religious stuff,
the processes.
they give you the tools. And people want...
And you got to make do with them.
Right.
I always believe that, yeah.
Yeah, you have to make do with
everybody has the tools.
Yeah, right.
First you got to figure out what they are.
Specific tools that you have.
Right.
You have to learn how to use what you got.
Exactly. And a lot of people are trying to run out here and do things that doesn't pertain to them. So,
AKA stay in your lane.
Exactly. So when I found this is what I wanted to do, I came to a town where I knew nobody. I didn't come to Trenton from somebody that was out here all the time, this, that, and the third.
Off a recommendation.
Yeah, my buddy his uncle was Mr. Nelson, and he brought me out here. So I met Mr. Nelson, everybody, all at the same time, But I knew what I was focused on. So as long as I stayed in my lane and focused on cutting hair and doing what I was supposed to do, I knew that it could work out. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, because when I first started going to Dwight, it gave me that the Ice Cube barbershop movie feel when I first started going. Because at first, now he on East State. At first, it was Olden. It was South Olden at Mr. Nelson's. And when I first started going there, we had just moved over on Walnut from Locust. So that was when I don't remember what year that was. It was probably like 03, 04 or some shit like that. And then, when I started going there, it felt just like the TV barbershops. So the ones you see on TV all the time. Everybody talking shit and laughing, but it was all in good fun. Unless Mr. Nelson was there, then everybody was like, it was just like Ice Cube and barbershop. Like, it was the same shit, you know what I'm saying? But then when he left, White be like, all right, man, we can,
we can cuss a little bit.
You can talk a little bit, you can talk your shit. You know what I mean? But I've definitely seen his progression as a barber and a businessman. And that's why we brought this man in here to drop these gems that he just bestowed upon the people just now.
And that's crazy where he was just like, getting a check every Friday wasn't for him. And that's basically where I'm getting at.
I feel like that all the time.
Right. But that might not be for us. I'm not saying every black person and not everybody in general, but a lot of us out here stressing ourselves out trying to work for a steady check.
I know how you can get money every day.
How?
Oh, baby oil your chest up.
We out here stressing every week.
Look, White, I've been telling him, man.
That ain't happening, man.
Listen,
he write
poems, right? He write these dope poems and he put them on the website. And I tell him, yo, if you do the spoken word and a video with your buff, oily chested up, yo, that's mad traffic, man. I swear to God, dog. You talk about not using what you got, motherfucker. You trying to monetize. You are my profit. You are my motherfucking money horse.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Oh, my God.
We'll talk about it. But, yeah, like I said, there's more entertainment on social media, like with the You Name It challenge, with the mannequin challenge. Not saying that only black people do it, but when we do it, it's like we are inventing dances.
Right.
All these Vine videos. I think King Batch was in like a movie or two.
He was?
He's from Vine.
What's up. Yeah, he is from Vine.
He's from Vine.
You know what it is, though? Because I think with the whole internet phenomenon, when it first started happening, when people started getting millions of views on YouTube and shit like that, it was all by accident. Yeah. Like, nobody intentionally, it didn't become a fad until like Instagram and Snapchat and Vine and all that shit it started coming in a big fold. But initially, people weren't doing it to like get money or be rich, or even with the intent of having a whole bunch of views off it. They were just doing some goofy ass shit with their friends, and they put it up, and then millions of people just happen to find it funny. But now that's the intent, and that's why it's probably might be, and everybody's doing the same fucking thing now. You know what I'm saying? I just read I think it was Lil Duval just posted on Twitter. He was like, if your best friend is selling candy, why the fuck would you sell candy too? That's why nobody can really shine. It's because you oversaturating the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what it's like with this internet pool. Everybody trying to do the funny videos and do all this, that, and the third. You don't know who the fuck to look at because you all over. And the internet is so fast with it, you all over the place. So you don't get to see somebody like actually develop some kind of craft.
But now, see, here's the thing. But that makes all good competition in business of what you just said. If your best friend is doing it, why would you do it? That's because that friend feels as though that I can do it better. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or that friend might have gave me the idea. Like,
so what do you tell your kid?
I should not do it because you doing it.
Yeah, what do you tell your kid that his best friend comes over all the time and you see him doing something and his dad is taking them, they're spending money and they're doing this and they're, supposed to be good, but your son is doing it at home and he's way better.
Well, I think in a sense of it being kids, the scenario playing for kids and adults, I think the circumstances will be a bit different based off how you go about it.
I look at it as like a moral thing. Like in that particular situation, I'm going to ride with it all the way. You know what I mean? Like, all the time.
But at the same time, you want the kid to understand certain lessons. Like, you can be teaching the kid a lesson in that sense, but towards you giving them that science. But then when you're talking to a grown man about it, you're not going to give them the same exact rundown that you would a kid, or exactly your son. You're going to be a little more gentle with your son when you give him this rundown information and these jewels with another random fly-by grown-ass man. You be like, man, dog, like, you got to figure this shit out for yourself. I ain't about to hold your head through this shit.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? What you doing, man?
Nah, I'm texting our guy who does our pictures the name of this episode. That's all. But basically, what I'm saying is there should be an app that you upload your video to, and no matter who shares it or how many times it's tracked or how many times your joint is played. Because somebody can just rip your video and get 24 million plays somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? But that's I just look at it that way. Like, we're not meant. Most of us aren't meant to go punch a clock. And we have to take advantage of the talent that we had, and if we got to do it ourselves. Like a lot of these guys, like only a few are going to get movie deals out of this.
Oh, I got a question for you. What talents are yours that you got that you wish you would use more?
This podcast. This is what I found. Like, this is my version of making a 15-second video. You feel me? I'm not going to make a 15-second video because I just don't got that type of skill to do it. That takes a skill. Some of these videos I see, like, dog, y'all are some talent. Y'all some talented black people. Like y'all are dope. But this is mine. So like, I would make money off this. They would make money off of the, you know what I'm saying, like remixing videos.
Me and White about to start doing sketches. We was talking about it in the shop the other day.
What you mean?
I don't know. I just made that shit up. We mentioned it, but we didn't actually say we was going to do it. Yeah. I just went a little overboard.
See, see, me personally, my niche is face-to-face talking to people, and that's why I was, happy that you guys asked me to come on here, because this is my first look at this type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of everybody knows I can talk. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you'll be in that chair for 20 minutes. He'll step in front of you, be like, all right, Jay, look. So if I'm you, right, and we in this situation, I'm looking at the clock like, oh, man.
But, yeah, that's why I put that. That's why I had our engineer put that clip at the beginning. And, you know what I'm saying, we got an entrepreneur sitting here, owns a black business. You got Fresco and I doing what we love to do. And I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, you come here and you said you get to see something else. So it's like, man, this might give you an idea, which goes back to what you said, which is because you doing it to me. I can't. Nah, this right here might spark an idea for you.
Yeah, and it's not like now when you say
so. In that sense, in that quote that he used, maybe he meant instead of selling candy too, maybe you help your friend sell what he doing.
No, I mean that could have been it. But what I'm saying is my philosophy to any man, child, or anybody. I don't care who's doing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you feel as though you can do it better, go ahead. That doesn't mean go tell everybody this person is bad. No, that's go put your product out and let them run next to each other. That's the only way you can have a first, second, and third. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got to be a winner and somebody has to be a loser.
What about this? Being under the same production company, Like, it'll be, under whatever company that you guys make up yourselves. But you could just have your own, This is what I do. Now, I do this good, you do that good, but it's all under the same umbrella.
Nigga, you sell Snickers, I'm going to sell Milky Ways.
But it's still candy bars.
But it's still candy.
So with that being said, but that's when we got to come together and understand of, the breakdown of who's going to make what. Because right then and there, what you're talking about happens all the time. Yeah. But that's when you hear that this person and that person broke up. Because they knew that.
Monetary differences.
Yeah, one person can bring in $500. Another person can bring in $1,000. But if I know if I can get with you, I could turn my 1,000 into 2. I get with you, I could turn my 500 into 1,500 in that particular situation. So now we get into it like that, but it ends up flip-flopping the other way. Yours doesn't bring in that much. Mine brings in more. You know what I mean? Now we have a problem. But going into that situation, that's what usually happens.
I definitely get what you're saying. I hate that, though, because that's like, for example, you got the Podcast Brothers. And let's say we come under, let's say we start a production company where we do the podcast and we find 2 people to do videos. We find 2 more people to be rappers. Mm-hmm. Now, we're all under one umbrella sharing the pie. And it just so happens that...
But we started it, so we're getting the most money.
Well, I wouldn't say that. But let's just say that the singers are bringing in more fans. But we're all under the one umbrella. Mm-hmm. That singer might start feeling some type of way. Listen, I'm doing more than y'all, so I need to get a little bit more. I got to go through my own thing. Mm-hmm. Is that what you're getting at?
That's what I'm getting
I hate that.
Oh, that's what I'm
That's
getting
just
at.
Me. Like, I would never do that.
But that's why...
Never say never.
That's why it's hard to get into business with people in the beginning, because you need to get into business with people who don't need the money.
Right.
You really should have some other type of income. You shouldn't be needing this for your own income, because in all business, whatever comes in the beginning,
ain't coming out at the beginning like that.
You really got to put it back in.
Yeah.
It all has to go back in. You cannot start many businesses and expect to spend too much of the money in the first few years if you want to grow.
Whoa, gems in the first few years.
You know what I mean? If you want to grow,
not few months, few years.
You can't expect to spend any money.
You got to put that money back into the business.
So it's a lot with that, man, when you want to start talking about partners and things. That's why you guys have a good situation, because you're brothers, you know what I mean? And you have more invested in it than making money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's still getting my damn nerves.
Yeah, but the outcome with you and him would be different between the outcome of you and I. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
because I ain't got to see you no more if need be.
You know what? I'm getting a new barber.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm getting a new barber.
You can't get rid of me.
So like when it comes to the entrepreneur stuff, and I hear what you're saying, and you know, we do want everybody to become an entrepreneur, but the reality of it is, you have bosses and you have soldiers. Some people just don't have it. You know, their tool is to work for you. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand that. And when you get into business, you have to understand that everybody you bring in does not have the capacity or the thought process to be the boss. They only have the process to be the soldier or the worker.
This is what you're good at. This is what you do. I need you to no. You don't touch the goddamn finances.
Yeah, but
I need you to go out here finagle with these people.
You understand there's some people that don't want to touch the finance. They just want to be all right. So you know, like say rap groups and all that, and they got this big entourage. Some of them dudes are just there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. The dude that you entouraging with barely even know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. So stuff like that, like, you know, they have the situations where they say they send somebody to the store to go get whatever. You know what I mean? That person is cool with that position.
He cool being the little nigga going to the store.
Yeah. So when you start talking about
don't spend my
entrepreneurship,
quarter.
when you start talking about entrepreneurs and building business, like that's the one thing I say you start with the
Get off the phone, man.
Of
I'm doing something.
Showing the people, showing the kids as of, you know, you got to grow up being a boss because. Once you get
that's
past
another
a
thing.
Age,
People don't show your kids that.
Yeah, because once you get past a certain age, man, I don't care what nobody says. Some of these niggas is soldiers, and that's just what it is. You know, and they raise their kids to be soldiers.
Yeah, White gave me an idea, so I had to text my guy to put on the picture. We're gonna call these young black entrepreneurs. That's what we're gonna call this episode. So I had to tell him to put that on the joint real quick because he's making our picture.
Well,
right
stop
now.
going flat like that for minutes at a time.
carry the conversation.
Man.
Tell me you need me.
No, I'm not going to feed your ego like that.
Tell me you need me.
I need you to take that hat off.
Nah, don't you take it. Don't you ever leave me again. Say it.
No,
say it on it.
Hey, what's the next topic?
That's it, baby.
I'm not saying that shit.
That was our main source.
Hey, yo, I heard some crazy shit the other day, right? I'm on, you know what, whenever I go to work, I go on Bing. And they always got, like, at the bottom, they always got, like, hot stories of the day or whatever. So it was, like, 20-something stories. So I skimmed through them. I skimmed through this one story earlier this year. This guy out in Wyoming at the Yellowstone National Park, something like that, they got hot springs there. This guy and one other person, I think it was his sister or his sister's brother or something like that, they go off into a unquarantined or unauthorized area of the park to go, like, in a jacuzzi and some hot springs, but the area that they ventured off to was unauthorized, so these hot springs were, like, the real fucking deal. So they went to, like, get their jacuzzi action on, and he put his foot in the water to, like, test out to see how hot it was, and he slipped in, and they never fucking found his body.
Just to put his toe in the water?
No. He put his toe in the water, and then he slipped and fell in. Like, he was trying to test out to see how hot the shit was, and he slipped and fell in, and the hot springs, they never found him. Like, it completely dissolved his fucking body.
Yep. Oops.
I said, God damn.
It wasn't meant for you to live, buddy.
Well, he shouldn't have did that.
He shouldn't have took his ass off.
That's
what was wrong with the hot springs that they had ready for you? Why you gotta go off? Like, why you gotta go off over yonder? Talk, I wonder what's over here.
Yeah.
Like, I read that shit. I was like, wow. Now imagine what the person was doing when that was with him when his ass ain't come up from underneath that water.
Yeah, he traumatized, man. I know I'd be. It's crazy.
It's fucking creepy, man.
Spooky.
I gotta dig a hole though. You ready for this? Dig a hole and bury your motherfucking self. Yo. So I don't really play Facebook too heavy like that. I'll read and I'll skim through certain shit, but I don't really like be on Facebook commenting all day on people's statuses and making statuses of my own. But so I'm scrolling through. I'm always out the loop. Like whenever something happens on Facebook, I don't find out till like the day after or the next day or some shit like that. So I'm on Facebook and it's some I keep reading people make statuses about some dad, a daughter and her dad or some shit like that, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I missed it again. So my girl told me, she was like, yeah, did you see all the commotion on Facebook yesterday? I said, I saw it, but I didn't piece it together. What the fuck was it? Well, long story short, some girl put her pops on blast for having sex with her best friend.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. One of my customers showed that too.
Bruh. The dad even posted a picture on his social media of him and the best friend. The picture got like 300 shares.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing?
He just did 10 though. I mean, it's not justified. She's over 18, but she ain't.
She's not. She's still a little girl.
Yeah, wait. Let me get this correct to y'all.
Yes.
I'm not condoning this with this 30. I think he's 37 years old or something. But to his defense, I wouldn't do this. But to his defense, he did do 10 years. You know what I mean? He came home to a borderline tenderoni in his eyes.
Listen, man.
You know what I mean?
Listen.
But I personally
Listen.
like
So
my
check.
women
My thing is
older.
that you can't humiliate your daughter, yo. That's my whole thing. Your daughter's fucking humiliated.
Yeah.
That's where the boundary line is. All right, now you're doing too much right there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she got other friends somewhere else, or somebody else that you know has friends. I just can't justify a dad sleeping with his daughter's friends because that brings more embarrassment to your daughter than it does to anybody else. Now, the little thought homie, she cool with that. That's cool for her.
But when he came home after doing 10, little thigh homie jumped on him like the plague because you know the girls are the rough ones. You know.
Yeah, that's true. But
But
still.
the girls is the ones.
Hold on, White. Hold on. You interrupted my shit. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Hold your ass. You interrupted my shit. You come in here with these good ass points. Trying to hear that shit right now. Trying to hear that shit right now. No, coming in here with these good ass points and shit. Trying to bury me a nigga in here. So, for that, sir, you can dig a hole and bury your motherfucking self because just can't. I could never cross that line with doing. I understand. I can understand the whole 10-year thing. You know what I'm saying? Any piece of ass look good after 10 years, I guess. But I can't violate that and cross that boundary. So that
I'll help you throw dirt on him. I'm totally with you 100%. But I done seen some jokers come home from 10, 15, 20. They like a deer in headlights. Anything that smell like coochie, they
now.
on.
10 years ago, was Facebook popping? Really?
No,
it wasn't. So he probably
didn't
know.
It was just starting.
So he probably didn't know.
This is like 06, 05,
just hooking up with your daughter's friend.
Yeah.
All he had to do was hit his daughter like, listen.
But no, they got Facebook in jail now, so I think.
Okay. So he
may not understand the ramifications of Facebook from not really being able.
But he should understand the ramifications. Thanks for that word. I got to use that on the podcast. The ramifications of sleeping with his daughter's best friend or former best friend now.
Right.
Ramifications, gotcha.
Right, and she, the daughter had put up like mad posts about that shit I seen.
She did. She was going ham.
Yeah, she was going wild.
Facebook been wild lately, man. First you had the people going crazy, acting like they never got hit before when they seen Shorty video.
That was nasty, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was going
cleaning up a bit though.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they said she was slow. She had draws on her.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I've heard
draws. I thought that was baby pants.
Oh, well, baby pants is draws.
Yo, before we go, I want to make a correction.
What's that?
From last week.
What you fuck up? Because I'm pretty sure it was something that
White
you always do.
Showed me that mannequin challenge. That one you said was disgusting.
Yeah.
That one was terrible. It was. But I want to pretend like I never said that because I wish I didn't. There was another worse mannequin challenge that I should have mentioned and I forgot all about it, but I seen it again. Allen Iverson.
Hey, I did
when he was
he had
in
the
stands?
Worst. Yeah, did you
he
see
was
him?
Moving and
he
shit.
kept moving. Allen Iverson has the worst mannequin challenge.
Dig a hole for Allen Iverson.
That's worse in a different type level, though. That's
but Allen Iverson's did something.
What was he doing?
Yeah.
He kept moving.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, what was he trying to do? Like
he was in the stands of a game.
Listen, he put his hand up and smiled. Then when the camera moved off of him, he put it down. Then when the camera came back, he put it back up.
And then when he was like this.
He was rocking, and then he put it back down. But the camera got to do it 360 of everybody around.
Yeah.
Then he went back to Iverson. He was chilling again. Yo, then put it back up. It's like, dog, Iverson, what part
now we
don't
know
you
why
get, man?
Now we know why Iverson never got a movie role. Can't even stay in
You
character.
couldn't follow Iverson. You had one job.
You had one job, AI. You can't.
All right, I have one question.
Go ahead.
As a straight man, heterosexual man, Are you allowed to run a ride around bumping young M.A.?
She be on my mind a lot, dog. You know why?
M.A.?
No, not like that.
Not M.A.
Not in that way.
Okay.
Because I seen her.
Not
I seen
M.A.
young M.A. Because think about it. I seen, first off, this is probably something different, but young M.A. is from where? New York?
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Okay. Bobby Shmurda, Troy Ave. They seem to always find these New York rappers. They get in trouble. They disappear. And now here come young M.A. So be on the lookout for young M.A. Something might happen to her. That's just my thing. Like, they can only have one. You feel me? Bobby Shmurda wasn't popping with Troy Ave and vice versa. They all go down. But here's my thing about young M.A. She's a female. Period. How do you tolerate the disrespect from a young M.A.? Because she thinks she can walk up to you right now and say, yo, Holmes, what's going on with you, Holmes?
Yeah, right.
But you're still a chick. Now, as far as women go, because she had a show the other day where nobody was recording her. Well, some fans didn't have their phone out, and she got mad and she checked those fans. What's up, man? Why ain't got your phone out? Like, you're still a female talking to now other women.
Because this shit whack, bro.
Hold on. She wanted them to
She
film it?
She wanted them to record. Basically, she was like, why your phones ain't out?
First of all, wait, go ahead and finish.
She was like, why your phone's not out? Now, here's the thing. When you're in character, it's cute. But when you get out of character, as a man, you realize, yo, you was a female, dog. Yeah. And then for the women, like, wait a minute. You look like a dude, but you ain't a dude. Mm-hmm. We can really box if you really want to do it. Like, to me, she's stuck in the middle, and she's better stay in her character. That's what I mean about she's been on my mind. Like, dog, young and May is like in a weird situation.
First of all,
you're still a chick.
First of all, why going to a young M.A. concert?
Yeah, I think it should. It not should, but
one song.
I want to say concert. It was a show. She was in a
that
show.
she was a part of.
So it should have been a bunch of butches and them femme Jones that like butches. Because for real, if you listen to young M.A. and she talking about fucking a bitch, getting a dick sucked or something shit like that, that's all plastic, babe. You don't know what that feel like.
You want to know what
I'm confused
yeah,
too.
like
when I look at her, I'm not sure what to think. I was like, yo, that's a fly nigga or is that a pretty girl? Like,
you want to know what I be thinking about though? Because I get real deeper. I say, how much disrespect can women take? If you're gonna let another chick tell you that come suck on something they ain't got, it's like, it's hip hop. Is that what hip hop is? Yeah. The ground for disrespecting women?
But that's back to what I was saying earlier of how the white man done threw a lot of stuff on us. One of those things is the disrespect of women. You know what I'm saying? Like, say us as a people, say black people as a people growing up slavery time. I ain't going past slavery. You won't catch me go past that too far. Okay. You know, we had a lot of respect for our women, the black man. But the white man still disrespected their woman back then. You know what I mean? So now we're into this day's time. Some people have adapted that situation, looking in the hood, the way some dudes disrespect their mom and don't take care of them and do certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That we see today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you say how much disrespect are women going to take? They've been taking it for a while. I'm probably going to take it for a long time, for a while longer. But in life now, there's a lot more people that are a little more open-minded for women. You know, there was a time, say in the 80s, that there was men that didn't want to work for a woman, had a woman as a boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're coming from a long way of
trials and tribulations and a whole bunch of other bullshit on top.
I guess what I'm just saying is like, what more is hip hop than the grounds to disrespect women? You feel what I'm saying? It's like that's just me.
But who's running it?
Because it's like, come on, it's like, first off, I know that you're wired differently, like what T.I. say, but you are still a woman. It's like a black man who's got rich. The woman be
most of the ones singing the shits.
Yeah, it's like a black man who's got rich who doesn't understand racism anymore. You're still a black man. Lil Wayne. Yeah, like you're still a black man. So for M.A. to still be a female and still rap about come suck this, give me deep throat, and for people to actually sing it along with it, it's not fair.
Give me them gems, bro.
That are putting the playlist out. Yeah, they're picking those. You know, they probably didn't have all of those in the beginning.
But this is what I'm saying. When I heard the song and she said, give me deep throat, I said, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why didn't everybody else do that? That's what I'm saying.
Right,
it can be on. It can be on, but when a butch tells you, give me deep throat, let me do. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
something ain't right here.
That's my point.
And a man can't say that either.
That's why I asked the question, like,
Yeah.
hold on, who bumps that? Like, I would not push.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a young M.A. on. You ain't talking about what I want to talk about.
Yeah, that's my point. And it's like, yes, it is though. So basically, it is the women who's actually giving her the light. And it's like, do you hear what she's saying? But then again, as a man, can we? Because this is what men has been doing.
And you know, it's crazy
since
too
the
because
beginning of hip-hop.
I came across her Instagram page a little while ago, maybe a couple of days ago, and it'd be mostly girls that's, oh my God, you so hot. Oh, like it'd be all the girls that be saying that shit. Yo.
But here's the thing though, you got these boys.
Boy.
That's what we're gonna say, boys running around here thinking they mom, so they don't understand the thought process. We men around here, so we thinking it through as thinking of it as men eyes. We even questioning like, damn, nah, I can't listen to this.
Yeah.
But these young boys is giving it a chance. Like, nah, fuck the messenger. It ain't about the messenger. It's like,
listen to what she's saying,
listen
though.
to what she's saying, though, how she put it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can insert yourself in that situation. Yeah, but how you going to insert yourself in a situation where you know the author has a different thought process?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Gems,
that's
damn.
like jokers if you listen to Frank Ocean. Like, I ain't listening. Nah, I ain't going to front. When I first heard Frank Ocean, I had liked that one joint he had until I found out he was who he was.
He was singing about a man.
Yeah, then I said, oh, nah, I can't like Frank Ocean no more. You know what I'm saying?
I still let it rock, yo.
Nah.
I still let it rock because when I hear a song like that one in particular, like I can't listen. Like I see what you're saying about it being from the author's thought process, but when I listen to it, it adapts to what my train of thought is.
Okay, so
Frank Ocean.
Unless he actually says like boy in a song, I'm like, nah.
Right. I have not heard a full Frank Ocean album. But Frank Ocean doesn't go, let me deep throat you.
Nah. But I'm just saying to the point of I'm not buying a Frank Ocean album. I'm not pushing play in for Frank Ocean, but if I'm listening to Pandora and I got Neo Soul on and that song come on, I'm not going to turn it off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't going to front, yo. I put that channel on. Like that shit was hot.
When Young M.A. the Ooh joint come on, if it come on the radio, I'm not going to turn it off. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you won't actually turn it on for yourself.
Yeah, like I'm not going to turn it on. You know what I'm saying? There's
nigga, put that Young M.A. on, man.
Yeah, like I ain't going to go buy no Young M.A. or no crap like that.
Yeah, trust me. Like it's been weird ever since I heard it, and every time I hear it, because I catch new lines. Because if you just listen to the radio and it come on, you'd be like,
because now that's another thing too. To understand some of these rappers and things, you got to listen to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
you can't formulate an opinion without actually really getting the information.
But I'm only going to use the information you give me. Like I'm not going.
What else you supposed to do? I ain't about to go Wikipedia your ass.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Let me go hear another joint they got. Like they might be all right. Nah, I ain't messing with that.
Yeah, like first impression. I'm listening to you. Like I don't really think like this is as good as it's going to get to me personally. And like I said, and maybe not Troy Ave because he was like more of like an more underground. But with Bobby Shmurda, he had that one smash, that one song that you can play for the whole year, whole summer, and then it's like boom, here he goes. They went and got to me.
What's the difference between Bobby Shmurda and Young M.A.?
Nothing. Same thing.
As far as rap style and things like that?
I don't know. We ain't talking about that, but just the overall picture of what you're bringing to the game.
You got your character.
Yeah, limited rap skills, but you got a dope song out that people like.
I think she can rap.
Oh, I don't know.
I listened to
one song.
I listened to a couple of freestyles. You know, and she can definitely rap. But like you said, it's not coming from the perspective like those words is not what you expect to hear from like a woman.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But at the same time, us being men and us blasting the music.
If I want to hear some hardcore shit, the last person I'm going to go play is Young
I always
Ma.
look at it from both sides of the coin. Men have been doing this for a long time, too, and women have been accepting it. So to actually hear another female do it's like...
So basically saying that you feel like women okay with being disrespected through music.
I think that what they do is they recycle the well, she ain't or he ain't talking about me, and it becomes so big that it actually hits all of y'all. Mm-hmm. But all of them think, well, as long as he ain't talking about me, and that's how it keeps going.
That's how it's justified.
That's how it's justified.
That's how the hamster on the wheel keeps running.
I gotta go into something more serious again. Is I think that a lot of women is just brainwashed into being treated like that. You know what I mean? I just think that's how it is because in a whole we kind of treat them bad anyway when you first meet them and all of that by being a certain type of way and then changing.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Gems.
So they used to it to a certain extent. Not saying women, don't get me wrong, that you used to people.
Please don't beat white up in the comments.
Yeah, please don't. But I'm just saying, to let that go down, it's the norm. Next rapper come out, they probably gonna do it too. Next rapper, they gonna probably gonna come out and do it too. So I think it's kind of like brainwashed into it.
To me, it's like they're just all on an assembly line. Once one go down, one comes up. Just to me, it's like you got a lot of hot artists out there, but you got to wait for something to happen to that person in order for this one to come up. It's like an assembly line from New York.
Because now, and I can kind of go with that, because if you think about, back to Run DMC and those guys like that, where they really didn't curse and really didn't degrade women. We only going back to, per se, the 90s, when it started, NWA,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And once they started doing what they do, it
went from... It's a copycat league, man.
Down. Yeah, it just went from there. That was something new. That right there was something new at the time, and everybody just ran with it. And now we're waiting for something new, but the new would be the person to come back with the bars who don't curse, but it won't catch on because you won't have a lot of people.
You got to do a whole 360.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of people practicing it to say that person is hot and he's hotter than those guys.
Right.
But if you only got a few people doing it, they're the minority. So they're going to be like, yeah, they're all right, but
they ain't going to matter to the people who they appeal to.
Like I give you, like Mos Def. I feel as though Mos Def is super hot. You know what I mean? But they wouldn't let him blow. I like Common. You know what I mean? You see Common is at least to somebody's kind of hot. They try to get him in them battles, them freestyles and all of that. Yeah. So somebody had to feel like he was something.
They're not going to let that positive message reach the masses.
Yeah, exactly.
Only thing they promote is drugs, sex, alcohol, violence.
And that's what I'm here for. Give me.
Bullshit, they tell you that you have a choice. But,
White gave me the most disappointed look just now. Like, come on, Jay, you some bullshit.
Yo, that's crazy because I be wearing my emotions and
I be saying those shit. He like, come on, Jay.
Yo,
you want some
it be that conversation. That's why I like this podcast. Like, I'll just bring something up that I know don't make sense, but you never know how other people might feel about it. Right. So if I have ever said something on this podcast that you thought was just crazy, it's not that I'm for it. Let's spark the conversation.
Right. But I know from dealing with the people in the barbershop that you definitely sometimes have to put that disclaimer out. Like, look, this is not me, this, that, and third.
Right.
Because you're really just trying to spark conversation and get things going. But then some people automatically think like, oh, this must be something he going through and this, that, and third.
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm looking at it like, no, motherfucker, I'm here 12 hours a day and I got to keep conversations going. I can't keep talking about the same thing over and over.
Basically.
So it's 3 o'clock and I'm about dead right now. So I got to bring up something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, man, y'all got everything off your chest today, man?
Yeah, man. It's a dope episode, man.
How you feel about coming through on the podcast,
Hey,
brothers?
man, I really had a good time, man. I'm going to tell you, I felt a little nervous in the beginning.
You're a natural, man. You're a talker. You're a barber, man. You know how to talk it.
I feel like, it came together, which, brought me an idea that I would like to holler at the podcast brothers about.
Bing!
So, let's talk, yeah. So, we'll talk after the show.
Yeah, so, but I definitely would like to thank you guys for having me. This is,
Throw
really
your plugs in.
Yeah, this is really a good situation, man. For the people listening, if you're in the Trenton area, come to 795 East State Street, Trenton, New Jersey, 08609.
That's Fall 700 block.
Yeah, come check me out.
Yeah, that's actually right. Floor 700, my name is named after that block. You seen me that one time I was out there?
Yeah,
I seen so many people.
Yeah. You kept running in
I'm
and
sitting
out.
in the barbershop.
You see me that one time I was out there?
I wasn't talking about it like that, man.
Dig this. Every time he sat down, he kept running in and out.
He took it the wrong way, man. He took it the wrong way. I ain't glorifying being out on the block.
You see me in the hood that one time, right? I was with the homie. You see me in the hood, right? I was there. I told him. 700, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I didn't put that together not one time, though. Yeah, like the 700 means that block of East State, and that's where, I really grew up at.
That's where the thug shit happened.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but yeah, that's where all the bad stuff happened. You know what I mean? The good times, the bad times. Funny. But that's where you actually learned about being an adult. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I can name you different parts of Trenton we lived in, but that area, East State Street, Locust Street, that's where you was just like, all right, it's on now. You know what I'm saying? We becoming men on this block right here. Like I said, that one time I was in the barbershop, you see me, like, I seen my guys out there, so I ran out there to say what's up to them. So I'm going to see them that often. I'm a family man. You feel what I'm saying? I can't just be hanging out.
Right.
Whatever.
You was a well-known dude. Everybody knew exactly
everybody
who you were.
Who I was.
You got your hood stamp.
Yeah.
He's definitely stamped in the hood.
Anyway, man, episode 24 podcast. Episode 24 podcast, brothers, man. Check us out. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Fresco, one half of the podcast brothers. If you like everything you heard in this episode, you can go to our iTunes page by searching the podcast brothers and subscribing to our page and getting all the links sent straight to your phone. You can also get in touch with us on our Twitter page, the podcast brothers.